All right, guys. So I'm making this video for you guys who want to create an online brand and don't know what that looks like. Um, this is going to be a really, really quick video. Just kind of going over 3 points, three things that you need. Um, and let's just get to it and finish it up. All right. Um, Pretty much, yeah. So how to create an online brand. Um, those two are two articles that I have online from like a different brand that I used to use for my old business. Okay, so step number one, you had to create like a basic homepage or like a home profile. So you use your basic social medias, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, LinkedIn, all like YouTube, pretty much all these like the main social medias that we always use on a daily basis, and pretty much create a profile on all of them. And when you create a profile on all of them, make sure you kind of like use your name, use your photo, use images and captions that describe who you are, things that can get indexed on Google, and then make sure you kind of link them all together, um, so that when you are indexing on Google, Google can understand who you are as an individual and all the social medias that make up who you are. The photo on the left is just pretty much like an old Google profile I used to use. It's just basically using Google like Google business pages, which is free by the way, different from a Google Knowledge Panel. Um, just create a Google business page if you don't have a Google Knowledge Panel, and just put your name on it. This is one that I used to use a while back before I got my Google Knowledge Panel. And the social medias on the right, my LinkedIn and my YouTube. Again, old brands, old name. Um, just using those social medias is just like starting points for my business. Um, Look, guys, try to use as many social medias as possible, and make sure just one per person, right? If you have like two YouTube accounts, use whichever one is better off for you, and stick with that one, and do that for, yeah, again, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, all of them, as many as possible, um, and just start, posting a lot. Um, yeah, and those will be your main like home pages. Those are gonna be like the pages where customers and clients, they're gonna look you up and they're gonna look for you on YouTube. Like, where's your YouTube account? Where's your LinkedIn account? So make sure that they're professional. Make sure they say something about you. Um, you know, make sure they mean something to you, right? Like when I create this YouTube video, right? I'm just in like this looks like a brown hoodie, but it's like a black jacket, Chicago Bears shirt, and you see the background. These are all things that represent me in one way or another. Um, Try to incorporate who you are into kind of like your professional business pages, home pages. Just don't make it seem like, don't remove your soul from your business. That would be my advice to you. After that, the second step is get posted everywhere. I did another video, I think before this, um, reviewing EIN Press Wire. Pretty much get your articles, write an article, and get it sent out to as many publications as possible. There are a lot of cheap ones. You can find cheap ones for like $100, $200. Um, I think you can even find them cheaper for like, yeah, way cheaper. Pretty much look for look for one that you can find that will post out everywhere um, Yelp, USA Today, yeah, the Atlantic Report. Some of these are bigger ones, but most of the ones that you'll get put on are. Let me actually show you. These are like ones that I had out. Um, Again, from an old brand, from my old business, BZ Capital Consulting. Pretty much, right? You see how it says Fox 28? It's not going to be like the national Fox. Um, like you know what I'm talking about, like the actual site itself. It's going to be like some smaller like um distributor of one, right? So it'd be like Fox 28. I think that one was in I don't know where that one was, but it's gonna be like some like um it's gonna be like Fox that represents like a specific county or a specific like area code, right? It won't be like just a national like Fox News itself. Um, right? Because it costs cheap, right? You're spending like 100 or $200 on just blasting out one single piece of article throughout every, Market Watch, um, the Atlantic Report, throughout every pretty much source that'll take your article. So they're not going to be the best, but they're not going to be the worst either. And they do well for your brand. When you have a lot of these, it indexes on Google too. So it's just going to be better for you, especially for those, because the majority of those are looking to create a Google Knowledge Panel. Everybody that's creating a Google Knowledge Panel should be trying to use whatever publication that they can get to just put their name out there constantly and constantly and constantly. But yeah, pretty much you want to get posted everywhere. Post on your social media accounts, post on your home pages, right? Post every day, and then try to spend maybe like $100-$200, maybe once a week, once a month, however often you can. Just keep posting them out. In fact, you don't really have to do it like once a week anyway. You can do them like once every few months if you want. They stay like good and fresh for a long time. But after a while, like after a month, 2 months, 3 months, around that time, it won't pop up on the first page anymore. At least not all of them, right? 1 or 2 of them will pop up on the first page when you look up your name or your business, but everything else is going to drop down. And they just won't be ranking as high, just because the site that you're going to be posting on is just going to move on with other articles. SEO is going to decrease. The amount of people clicking on that link is going to decrease. So stay active on it. 1 to 3 months. That's really the best way to go. If you're struggling with money, then try to do it once and see where that gets you, and see if that's something you want to continue with. But you have to keep posting on your home pages. That's free, and that's something that you can do. And there's really no excuse not to do that. And then the third, really just the final part, is just getting reviews. The one on my left, the picture on my left, is an old one. I think I have about 100 reviews right now. But I have a lot more picture reviews, video reviews. I have a few Trustpilot reviews. But make sure, when you get done with a client, give them a call up, tell them, hey, look, would it be okay if, you sent me a quick video of you saying how you like me, maybe some feedback for me. If you ask for some feedback, they'll tell you maybe some negative things about your business. But if you ask for like, hey, can I get a review? They'll probably give you like a good review, right? So watch like what rhetoric you're using. Are you asking reviews? Are you asking for feedback? The best way to go about it is just to give them a call up and say, hey, look, I just want to post your review on my website. Could you give me like a little paragraph or a video? Or just can you like fill out this link that either gives me a 1-star or a 5-star? I'm gonna be posting this publicly. And usually when you say it like that, they kind of understand that everyone's gonna see this, so they try to put it 5-star more often than not. If you ask for like, hey, can I get some feedback on my business? Then they usually say, hey, look, you could have done better at this, you could have done better at that. Make sure you understand what you're asking for. They know what you're asking for. And that, that is positive reviews, right? You don't want to post, 100 or 200 negative reviews on your profile, on your page, or anything like that. So if you are getting, 100 1-stars, then fix your business. But if you're getting like, if people just don't understand what you mean, whether you need feedback or whether you need, like just like a positive review, then watch your rhetoric, watch how you're asking for advice. The best review you can ever get is a video review where somebody posts themselves on video saying, hey, look, there's this guy, Bezalel, I really trust him, he did good business with me. And if you're struggling to figure out if you want to pay for a service, you should do it because I did, and yada yada yada. But if they get it on video, them saying it, that's the best review you can get. The worst review is just like a regular 5-star. They work, but they only work in quantity, right? So if you have like 1,000 5-star reviews with no words, that means something. It's a lot better than having like 10 Google reviews of 5 stars. But the best way you can get reviews is just getting video reviews, having people kind of post you on their own website, so you can just screenshot it like that, or their own social medias. You just want to make sure, the whole point of getting good 5-star rankings and reviews is making sure that old customers or not old customers, new customers can see what happened to your old customers. and that everybody that kind of like went through you, that met you, that did business with you, came away with a positive spark in their business. If you could do that, then you're in for a lot of money, and a lot of trust from your new business and new clients, new customers. Pretty much people are going to really like mess with you heavy. Yeah. So yeah, let's just go through it one more time. 5-star reviews, as many as possible, right? Get posted everywhere, third-party sites, SEO sites, just any form of news related, article related, especially one that can get you indexed on Google if you're trying to create a Google Knowledge Panel. I have a few, by the way. I think I might post a link to a few good sites down in the description. Or actually, no, I might just post it on Twitter. I think that might be better. Probably like my top 5 sites to get like real, pretty much to not get scammed by other publication sites. There are a few that do scam a little bit, and by scam I mean by they'll make you pay upfront $100-200, not much money, but on the back end when you get the links, half of them don't even work, right? So you have to be careful for that, right? There are some sites out there that'll say, hey, look, we'll post you on all these sites, but when you get the actual report, pretty much half the sites that are supposed to be that are supposed to have articles with your names on them posted online, pretty much it'll send you to a link and say, oh, there's no post on here, or there's no article by that name posted on the site, and pretty much they'll take you from your money, and there's nothing you can do about it. So I think I'm about to post on Twitter a few sites that I trust that I've used before. EIN Press, I did a review on them. Go back and watch that video. That's a good place you can go and start. That's why I did the review. That's a good place you can start. That's a good place where anybody honestly can just get a good publication from, and you won't be scammed by them. And after that, again, basic homepages, website for your business, a personal website for yourself, social media accounts, all on all platforms, right? Yeah, and then post heavy, fill them out, post them heavy, and just pretty much try to have all your everything circulating around all your social media accounts. It's a lot better when you have a Google Knowledge Panel because you're able to kind of have them all posted on one site. But if you don't have a Google Knowledge Panel, just do what I did here on the left, or at least what I used to do. My business profile, it's free from Google, and just post your own name on it. It's not the same thing, but it works anyway. And just have your social media accounts connected to that one. Yeah. So if you guys have any questions about anything, just let me know in the comments down below. Or just text me on one of my social media accounts. I respond on all of them too. I get a few messages every now and then, but shoot me a message, shoot me a text, shoot me a DM, or just post a comment. I'll make sure to respond to you as soon as I can, probably within like 24 or 48 hours, kind of that thing. Yeah. Let me know what you guys want to see more of. And yeah, that's it. So let me know.